Alright, what's good everyone? Welcome back to another video. In this video I want to talk about why I think the Legion Go right here, and maybe even other handheld PCs, might be the best laptop that you can get for yourself on a budget. So let's get into it. So the Legion Go is a handheld PC, and people mainly buy these things to play games. Of course, look at it. For people who don't know what it is, it looks like a little Nintendo Switch type of device. And even with this one, the controllers do pop off. This one even turns into a mouse with this magnetic base that it came with. The versatility is there and it's really cool, but I feel like a lot of people might not consider these devices because of the gaming focus. So yeah, the point of this video is that I want to say I think this handheld PC specifically, and maybe others, are actually better than buying a laptop within this price range. If you take in the setup that I have right here, this is a folding Bluetooth keyboard, and then a Bluetooth mouse. And this can connect to multiple devices, by the way. But yeah, Bluetooth keyboard, Bluetooth mouse, and I'm controlling this full-fledged PC. It looks like a Nintendo Switch type thing if you don't know what it is, but this is actually a real computer. It's just as powerful as like 99% of the laptops out there. Like, this thing is so powerful that it's as powerful or more powerful on paper and in benchmark tests than the Apple M1 Pro chip. So yeah, this is an 8-inch screen. It's also not that small. Like other handheld PCs have smaller screens. This is close to Nintendo Switch size. It's a smaller screen, but this one is a 8-inch screen. So it's essentially like a small tablet. You can get real stuff done. So let me just give you an example of what it looks like. So this is, browsing the internet. Let's go to google.ca. And I don't know, like, let's say you're somebody who is in school and you need to research something. So let's say, like, how hot is the sun? Boom. So now I'm researching how hot the sun is. And like, this is a 144 hertz refresh rate touchscreen. 144 hertz means that it's very smooth and fast. And you can literally interact with it, zoom in and stuff like that, just like you would with a tablet. So, let me go to this one right here, space.com. And I am browsing the internet. This might seem small to you, but you can also adjust your browser to show less of this stuff at the top. And you can do different things to make the browser bigger and, see more information on the screen and stuff like that. You can resize the windows to, different sizes that you want and literally be productive on this device. So it's pretty cool. This is a lot smaller than a laptop. And like I said, you can take off the controllers and then it essentially becomes a tablet. So you can continue working on it with a mouse and keyboard. You could also just use a handheld like this and, do all the same stuff. Double tap to minimize, double tap to full screen, scrolling. And then what's cool is that you can even rotate it. So if I swipe up here, I can turn off rotation lock and then boom, rotate the screen. And now I actually have more text showing on the screen on the website. So this is pretty comparable to actually using a tablet for this kind of stuff. And it's just a lot of text on the screen now. And then, like I showed you earlier, you can move windows around and stuff like that, and even do a top and bottom split, bring it to the top for that. 2 different websites, 2 different windows, top and bottom split, pretty cool. And of course, put it like this, it will rotate back. But yeah, all that to say is that you can actually get real work done, because this is a full computer. I don't know how to stress that enough. Full-fledged computer that's really, really powerful. So the reason why I think this might be a better buy than other laptops within this price range is because look at how cheap it is. And then when you compare the performance of this device to other laptops, I think this device right here will blow those laptops out of the water. Like, this can play AAA games. So if you're somebody who wants to game and stuff like that on a laptop, this can do that in handheld or with a keyboard and mouse. I have external screens right here. You can even connect it to those external screens, up to like 3 screens, and use it like a desktop PC and play games on the desktop. So this computer is very versatile, very, very powerful, more powerful than, I promise you, it might even be more powerful than any laptop you get in this price range. So if we're looking at Facebook Market right here, I'm seeing like, $600 to $800. So we got like a lot of 750s, 600 right here, 688, 800, 680. In between $600 to $800, you can get a Lenovo Legion Go. And like I said, I think it'll be more powerful than almost any laptop you get out there. You might be thinking about battery life, and battery life, you probably heard, is not good on this device, but that is when you're playing games, like heavy games. If you're playing, like, obviously if you're playing something like, let's say, Sonic Frontiers. Obviously, if you're playing a game like Sonic Frontiers or like Power World, heavier games on this system, then yeah, of course the battery life is not gonna be that good. For AAA titles, you're looking at like around 40 minutes to like an hour to like maybe even 2 hours, depending on the game and the settings. So obviously, you're not gonna get the best battery life while playing intensive games. But if you're just doing casual stuff, browsing the internet, writing up documents, stuff like that, I think you can easily push around like to 6 hours of battery life screen on time with this device, maybe longer depending on how you use it. And like the screen is at 144 hertz, it's at the highest resolution. I can bring up these quick settings and then I can go to this right here. And you can see that the resolution's at the highest, the refresh rate is at the highest 144 hertz. You can go down to 60 hertz, you can reduce the resolution a little bit and squeeze out even more battery life. You got options in terms of how you use the device. Even the performance profiles, you can, go to different custom ones, go to power saving mode. The custom category, you can choose how much power it's using. So all the way down to 5 watt TDP or even up to 30 watt TDP. You have range in terms of how you want to use the device, and you can adjust the fan curve and all that stuff. It's not just terrible battery life for everything, it's mainly terrible battery life. And I wouldn't even call it terrible because 40 minutes to 2 hours of playing a game is good enough time for me for one session. But depending on who you are, you might not enjoy that. Either way though, the reason why I say this is good because it's so powerful and I think it will last you a good amount of time in terms of like being able to run programs and software and games and stuff like that. This device will definitely be around for a long time compared to most $600 laptops. So within the price range, the Legion Go I think is one of the best options that you can consider buying for yourself, depending for all kinds of people, for students, for work professionals, for gamers who want a laptop but don't want to commit to a gaming laptop or like want a laptop to do different things including gaming. Then I think the Legion Go is just a good option. So let me just enter a game right here. I know Power Road is not the most intensive game, but it's not the most optimized. It will push your computer a bit even if you have the most powerful computer. But I'm in the game. It's nighttime right now. Let me just adjust the settings. So I'm gonna go into, let's do like 20 watt TDP. All right, so I'm gonna change the graphics down to low. It's at high right now because I was playing on my external screen. So this is just a quick little look at it, but you can definitely play AAA games on this device. And this is not even like the best setting right here. I can make it run even better than this. Yeah, I'm dying of hunger right now, so I'm just gonna exit out of this game because I'm not really trying to get into it right now. All this to say that this computer is very powerful for what you get. And like I said, you can use it in so many different ways. Very small profile, smaller than a laptop. It's basically a tablet in your pocket that has controllers that you can take off. And then with a keyboard and mouse that are also small and Bluetooth, you can have a productivity setup that you take anywhere with you and use it for many different use cases like playing games, etc. So yeah, this is the Legion Go and why I think it can be better than most laptops within its price range right now in the secondhand market. But yeah, until the next video, we out. Peace.